started to crumble on down, rock by rock, piece by piece. So it's become a very unstable structure, or unstable structure.
Lateral moraine.
This used to be our turnaround point, or our transfer base, right here. But because of the instability of the rock, we had to move it back. But, you know what we're about to do right now? We're gonna drive down it.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going down North America's second steepest commercial off-road route. It's got a grade of 32% or 18 degrees. Now, for safety reasons, can everyone stay seated and put your seatbelts on? Made you look.
No seatbelts.
I'm only kidding. But jokes aside, if you do get scared, don't worry. Just do what I do. Close your eyes. And here we go.
Holy cow, this is really steep.
So this Ice Explorer is specifically designed for terrain like this. It can handle a grade of 36%. So we're safely within its limits. The way I can do this is I lock up my transmission with the engine rotation, so they're both synchronized, and it gives me complete control over the speed of the vehicle. Don't have to worry about it running off on me.
You can see the other last color coming on up. This is really steep.
So this Ice Explorer, or Terra Bus, was designed by a company called Foremost, which is based out of Calgary. And they specialize in commercial vehicles for the mining industries up north, mining and oil. So in 1981, they were approached by Brewster. They were asked to design a special Ice Explorer that had minimal impact on the ice. So this is what they came up with. Before, they had small vehicles called the B12 snowmobile. I'm sure you noticed that yellow punch buggy over by the Discovery Center. That was the original Ice Explorer. And then they upgraded to a bus on tracks just because they wanted to seat more people. And that was too detrimental to the ice. The tracks dug it up. And so they switched to these tires here. These Explorers on tires. So this runs off a 250 horsepower Detroit diesel engine. It's got 6 tires. I have 6-wheel drive. Each tire is pretty expensive. They're about $4,000 a piece. They're pretty big too. They're about 5.5 feet tall, 1 meter thick, or 1 meter wide. And they have an air pressure of 14 psi. And this is to increase our traction on the ice. And speaking of ice, believe it or not, everyone, we are driving on the Athabasca Glacier right now. Do you believe me?
No.
I wouldn't lie to you. Why would I do that? So we are on what's called the ice core moraine. And beneath us is a thick layer of ice, or a core of ice. And on top is a 1 meter thick layer of rock. So this rock acts like an insulator, keeping the ice nice and cold and the hot air out. So it's actually preserving the ice. If you don't believe me, take a glance to your left. You can see the ice poking through the rock right there.
That's all.
Told ya. So if this rock layer was to be much thinner, or if it was to be more spread out, the opposite effect would happen. The rocks would attract the sun's heat and increase the melting rate of the ice. So that's why I am driving through this big huge puddle right here. It's called our tire wash. So do I have any volunteers to get out and scrub? Alright, fine then.
There's a glacier melting.
Now, we drive through this puddle so that we wash off any excess rocks that have been attached to the tires. We try to preserve this glacier, keep it nice and clean and beautiful, just like you guys. And that's related to a phenomenon called the albedo effect. So the albedo effect is albedo is the ability of an object to reflect the sun's heat or energy. So something with a very light color, like ice, will have a very high albedo, and something with a dark color, such as rocks, will have a low albedo. So finally, it looks like we're on the glacier now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome everyone. This is the Athabasca Glacier. So it is approximately 5 kilometers long in length and 1 kilometer wide. At its deepest point, it's 250 meters, which is where you'll get to go out and check out the ice for yourself. It is one of 6 outlet glaciers to the Colombia ice field, which is that very snowy horizon edge straight ahead of us. So those 6 glaciers are the Saskatchewan, the Athabasca, Stepfield, Dome Glacier, Columbia Glacier, and Castleguard. So imagine these glaciers as being overflowing rivers or a lake. And so imagine the ice field as the lake and the rivers as the glaciers as the rivers. When the lake gets too full, these rivers are created to control the water level and it doesn't overflow. So that's what's happening here. When the ice gets too high, it starts to spew over the mountain, and this is where the outlet glacier is created.
Look at the layering of the ice.
Got that layering. Sedentary layers.
So to put this into perspective, the Athabasca Glacier is only 5 or 2% the size of the Columbia ice field.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
about 215 square kilometers up there. It's twice the size of the city of Vancouver, or twice the size of the city of Paris. Or you could just take one Vancouver and one Paris, put them together, now you got the French Canadian.